Alright, welcome back everybody. Hopefully you guys were able to make that jump over here. Hopefully that wasn't too hard for anybody. But from now on, I will be doing my Facebook Lives from my fan page. I know I started off doing them from my personal page. It was really just that way I could get out there to you guys, kind of let you guys know what I was about, what I was doing. And also if you guys saw my videos originally, I was just doing them kind of as an experiment. But now it's really transitioned into something I love doing. And so from now on, I'm doing them from my fan page. So I look forward to seeing everybody on here, seeing the value that you guys get, and just really being able to help you guys out along your path. Let me go ahead and kind of reference the title, guys, how to predict or how to use the success formula to predict your success. If any of you guys saw my Facebook Live on Monday, talked all about the success formula. What it was, the different components of it, why they were each important, and then really how it worked. And I gave a brief understanding of how you can use the success formula. Sorry, guys. So, first things first, if you haven't seen that, you probably want to go jump back on that one and watch it. It is kind of a longer one, but it is absolutely amazing. It'll help you guys understand what I'm talking about tonight so much better. And I don't always go for that long, and I don't plan to always go that long either, guys. That was just such an important aspect, is such a great topic to talk about. I had to keep going. I couldn't stop once I got started. So what makes the success formula so important? Really, why did I spend an hour talking about it last week? Why did I dedicate a second video to it? As well as on my blog, I have 2 separate blog posts just to this, back to back. It's not often that happens for anybody in blogging, let alone for myself. Usually I like to hit a subject, do it really well for you guys, and then move on to something else. So that way you can use these different aspects for your business. The success formula, though, was a special one. And I just wanted to dive into it and really go in depth. Because, guys, there's so much possibility if you use the success formula the way you should be using it. Now, if you're not using it the way you should be, well, chances are you are not going to see the success that I describe in these videos, but you'll still see a lot of success. I just think this will speed the process up. This will help you overcome a lot of frustration that you're going to see. Okay, so back to wealth or success math 101. Okay, guys, class is in session, and I actually want you guys to take out pen and paper. We're gonna have a pop quiz. All right. Question number 1. What was your last goal? Was it a recruiting goal, a rank goal, a volume goal? What was it? What classification of it? It doesn't even matter. What was your last goal that you set? All right, and write it down. Question number 2, did you accomplish your goal? Question number 3 is why? If you missed it, why did you fall short? If you hit it, what allowed you to hit your last goal? All right? And then question number 4, how are you going to teach your goal setting, your accomplishments to your team? All right? Now, if you guys are thinking I was kidding about writing this down, I really want you to. Because you need to understand the impact that the answers to these questions can have on your business, on your success, and really on your life going forward. All right? Just dive into it. Question number 1, I asked, what was your last goal? Did you even have a goal? How many of you guys are sitting there thinking, wow, I kind of set a goal. I said I wanted to recruit 2 new people within a month. It didn't happen, Or how many of you are sitting there like, yeah, no, I set goals every day, every week, every month, every year, this is what I want my next 6 months to look like. This is how I'm going to get there. Okay? There's two different extremes. All right? The people who don't set goals and the people who go, you know, all out Jim Rohn status, and they're planning out from now until the end of the year. They got it. All right? And I want you to understand that without a goal, you're not going to achieve anything. And I don't mean that to be mean to you guys. I'm just going to be honest. A lot of times I'll say things, and they may come off pretty mean. I actually get told that by a lot of people, especially my wife. I can say things in a very blunt manner. You know, just I'm very candid with you. I'm not going to hold back, because this is your future. These are your dreams. This is your family, your friends, your lives that we're talking about. And I don't want to hold back, and I don't want you to feel like, oh, I could have been better if Jonathan would have, if he would have just been a little bit more open with me. Okay, so I'm gonna be point blank with you guys. If you're not setting goals, you will not have anything that you want to have. You might stumble upon success briefly, momentarily, but if you don't learn to start setting those goals, it's gone. It will leave you, and life will correct itself very quickly. It's just like the people who win the lottery and they end up more broke than what they were before they won it. All right? Life corrects itself. So, set goals, guys. If you don't have a goal set, the success formula is not going to do anything for you. And that's one of the reasons the success formula is so important, because it forces you to set a goal. You have to set a goal in order to have a success in mind that you're using the formula to calculate. All right? I mean, that's a really silly way to say it, but it's true. You have to. Okay? Now, number 2, did you accomplish your goal? All right? I want you guys to think about this one. A lot of you will sit there, and if you don't hit your goal, and I know this because I've done it a lot. Oh, I didn't hit my goal. I must just suck. I didn't pick a good goal. I can't do this. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Or when you hit your goal, you think, wow, that was awesome. I can't believe it. That's freaking amazing. I'm going to be the greatest ever, and I am loving it. All right? People, they bounce back between these two extremes. Oh, I didn't make my goal. I'm so sad. I did hit my goal. I'm so freaking excited. All right? What you've got to realize is that what happened, whether you hit it or didn't, we're not talking good versus bad. We're not talking, success versus failure. What we're talking about is feedback. Feedback isn't good or bad. It isn't success or failure. Feedback is information for you to take and use as a foundation, as a stepping stone towards your next success. Every bit of feedback is great for you. I don't care if you said, I'm going to recruit 2 people, and you get to the end and you say, I want to do that within a month. You get to the end of the month and you haven't recruited anybody. That is awesome, because now you can look back at that and you can say, oh, well, this is the cause. And this goes right in with question number 3. When I asked you why. Why did you hit it? Why didn't you hit it? Can you even tell me that? All right? Can you even tell me? If you did or didn't hit your goal, can you tell me why or why not? And not just some wishy-washy answer like, oh, I didn't try hard enough. Or, oh, I just got lucky. That's how I hit it. I talked to the right people. That's not a good... If that's your excuse for being successful, or if that's your excuse for failing, or for not accomplishing your goal, the desired result, well, hate to break it to you, but again, you're not learning from your ups and downs the way you should be. So while you're setting goals, that's great. You're going to cap out. You're going to hit a point of success where you can't go any further. And it's not because you don't have the skills. or the ability to learn the skills, it's because you don't take the time to learn from your past results. All right, guys? You've got to be able to understand why. Once you know how you did, all right, you need to break it down and say, why did I get the results that I got? All right, just hands down, probably, I don't have a way to compare it, but it's so important that you should just be doing it, guys. I'm stumbling with words right now. Just do it. All right, that's all there is to it. Now, the last question. How are you teaching this to your team? Duplication. That's the name of the game with network marketing. If you're not being duplicatable, if you're not learning how to help other people duplicate your success, you're not in network marketing. You're not looking to have a business. You're looking to have a job. It might be a high-paying job, but it's a job nonetheless, which you go out and you sell to customers and you sell to potential new teammates and you bring them on only to have them fall away a few months, few years after because they can't do what you're doing because you can't teach them how to duplicate your success. All right? Again, very candid. You're either building a business that is going to give you time and money freedom, or you're building a business that you're going to work every day the rest of your life just like a job so you can get a paycheck. Because you're no longer earning a profit, you are now earning a wage. You put a few hours in of recruiting, you get some money back from that. You put a few hours in of personally going out and doing those one-on-one meetings for your downline, personally doing those hotel meetings, those team meetings, the webinars, all that stuff. You have to do that. If you don't, your business crumbles. It starts to fall away and you can't pick up the pieces fast enough. Okay? That's what I mean. It's not bad to go out and keep working and helping your team. But if your team falls apart the moment you step away and try to take a 2-week vacation, again, you have a job, not a business. All right? Now I've went through those questions, guys. I really want you guys to understand the importance of those questions, what they're doing for you. All right? And now I really want to dive into how this success formula forces you to be successful. How it forces you to be able to predict your success, predict what the outcomes are going to be. The success formula encompasses all those questions. I mentioned a little bit earlier when I asked whether or not you'd set a goal. Okay? If you're going to use the success formula, you have to have a goal because you can't tell how you're doing if you don't have a goal. Okay? It's going to force you to set that goal because it's going to be on your mind. You're going to be thinking about it. Number 2, though, when I asked, did you hit it? You're going to, again, using the success formula, okay, you're going to be plugging in things and you're going to say, oh, I didn't hit my goal. I didn't hit 100% of it. I hit 50% of it. Or, oh man, I hit 150% of my goal. You're going to know that because you plug things in to the success formula, guys. All right? Number 3, the question why. Do you know why? This is where the success formula shines for the individual. I mean, it shines brighter than the sun. You're sitting there, you're going through, and I know you've done it because I've done it too. Whether we did it in the beginning or we're doing it now, we've all done it. We set goals, we miss them, we don't know why. We say, oh, I'm going to set the same goal again. We miss it again. Well, I'm going to set the same goal again. We miss it. Maybe I'm just not cut out to hit this goal. Okay? That's not true. You can hit any goal that you set your mind to. Okay? Now, realistic, obviously. You can't say, I'm going to recruit 1,000 people in 1 hour. I mean, yes, maybe you can if you get a big enough group together. All right? But if you're a brand new network marketer and you're just stepping in, you didn't have any friends beforehand, and you say, I'm going to recruit 1,000 people in an hour, not going to happen. I'm sorry. Set some realistic goals, guys. But if you want to know why you didn't hit a realistic goal, here's the success formula, okay? You guys know, success formula, mindset plus skill set times performance equals results, okay? Results was your goal. Let's say, I'm going to use this as an example. Your goal was to recruit 2 people, okay? You wanted to recruit 2 people by the end of the month. You get to the end of the month, and you recruited 1. And you're sitting there, you're like, wow, like I don't understand what happened. And you break it down. You say, well, I told you guys all these details in the last one, but remember, mindset, skill set, you rate between 1 and 10. Performance is the wild card. So mindset and skill set, you think, well, my mindset it's a 5, and my skill set's about a 5. I'm average. I'm not great. I'm not bad on anything. So I'm 5s all around. Okay, I'm an average network marketer, just getting into things. And you go, well, if the goal was to hit results, should equal 100. Okay, guys, that's the equation. Remember, okay, your goal is to equal 100. Well, if you have 5 plus 5, and that equals 10, okay, and you times that by performance, and you only hit half of your goal, which is 50, that means performance, you only put in half of the performance you could have. You put in an average performance, okay? Your performance ranking was a 5. All right, so you had mindset 5, skill set 5. Those equal 10 together. Times that by an average performance of 5. Well, all of a sudden you're equaling 50% of your goal. You're not going to recruit 2 people. You're going to recruit 1. Okay? You can break it down so then you know why. Okay, we can't always instantly just pop up our skills. Oh, if I want to get better, I'm going to increase my skill set to a 10. Skills take time to develop. The one thing that you can do no matter what is increase your performance, increase your work ethic, your ability to do the things that are necessary. Okay, so if you wanted to recruit 2 people and you have a skill set of 5 and a mindset of 5, guess what? You got to be putting a 10 in on the work side, on the performance side. You got to be working hard to overcome any possible setbacks there. All right? Think about that for a moment, guys. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. It doesn't matter where your mind and your skills are at. You put in enough work, you'll get the results that you want. You can achieve anything if you put the work into it. All right? I want you guys to really just envision that, and really just hold on to that. Because being able to take that equation and evaluate yourself, okay, and say, some of you guys, your skill is an 8. Your mindset might be a 10. Okay, nothing can deter you, and you are learning skills. You are doing great. Some of you may be just starting out. You came from a really bad background. You have a mindset of 2. You're working on it. Okay, you listen to your CDs, plugging into your upline, listen to the success stories, reading, all that great stuff. And your skills, they're like a 2, but you really want to be successful at this thing. And so you're like, I'm gonna recruit 2 people. Okay, so then you know that if that's your goal, you got to work harder than the person who has an 8 in skill set. It's not anything mean against you. It's not anything wrong or unfair. It's the price you pay for the moment to have success long term. All right? And I don't want you guys to get caught up on the math. I know I threw a bunch of numbers out there. The numbers are placeholders. Okay? The numbers are really just there to help you understand how you can predict your success. That you don't have to sit there and just wish for a goal to come to pass. You don't have to sit there and say, oh, I hope I can recruit 3 people or 2 people or 1 person. You can know. If you know where your skills and your mindset is at, okay guys? If you know that, then at that point, it's all about you knowing the amount of work you have to put in. And you feel a lot more motivated when you know, oh, if I put that much work in, I'll get my reward. I'll get my success. Okay? It absolutely amazing what you can do at that point. The last thing, probably the golden pedestal that the success formula sits on, is duplication. It's the grand finale, guys. Like I said, duplication is the name of the game. That's what you're going for. That's what you're hoping. Because duplication is the king of residual income. It's the king of time freedom. The epitome of a successful network marketing business. Okay? Hands down, you cannot have true, lasting success in network marketing if you can't have duplication. Okay? Once you know how to hit goals, once you know what it takes, how to calculate and to predict your success, it's easy to go teach somebody else. You go sit down with a new prospect, you say, hey, here's where your skills are at. You're a 2, you're a 3. Okay? Your mindset, after you get to know them a little bit, hey, this is where you're at, or where do you think you're at? That's really great when you have them admit it. Okay? People will be honest. As long as you're talking with them and you're honest and they feel like they can trust you, they'll be honest. Hey Joe, I really think my mindset is a little bit low. It's only like a 3. I know I've got to work on it. Yeah, that's no problem. I can be there for you. I can help you with that. Okay? People will trust you. They'll talk to you like that. All right? Once you can do that and you can teach that to them, and then you can show them, hey, you go put in this work, they'll be ecstatic. They'll go out, they'll put the work in. Sometimes they'll put in double the work, thinking, well, what if I fall short? I'm going to put in double because I know that if I do it, I'll have my results. And then all of a sudden, you and they just got double the results because they did put in the right amount of work. Okay? And you're just teaching it. All you're teaching them is, hey, where are you at mindset-wise? Where are you at skill set-wise? How much work do you need to put in to hit this goal? The goal that you made, how much are you willing to put in? Okay? They'll tell you, oh, I'm willing to do an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week. They'll tell you. And then once you do that, you can say, hey, you'll hit your goal. Or you can say, well, here's the thing. Based on the work you're going to put in, based on where your skills and your mind is at the moment, we might want to lower the goal. Okay? At that point, you're working the numbers backwards. It's just like being able to predict when your next rank is going to come about, being able to predict when your next leader is going to be born, or not born, but when your next leader will rank up, being able to predict when you'll hit a certain level of pay in your company. All of these things are huge. And that is what the success formula does for you guys. It gives you a plan of success. You're not throwing mud on the wall hoping it'll stick. You're not just going at it blindly hoping that, well, maybe I'll be successful. No, you have an action plan. You know what you need to do, when you need to do it, and what the results will be when you perform. Okay, guys, a recap. Again, success formula, mindset plus skill set times performance. Performance is that wild card, okay? Equals results. You rate mindset and skill set between 1 and 10, okay? Really simple. Anybody can do that, guys. You can, the new guy can, everybody can. It's so easy. Performance, I can't stress this enough. Performance is a wild card. It can be 0, it could be 1,000. Okay? It can be whatever you make it. Performance is huge. Results are not bad and they are not good. Results are feedback. So if you don't hit a goal, then you look at it and you say, why didn't I hit it? This is what I need to change next time. Well, now you've got a plan. Now you just predicted your success. And remember, don't get caught up in the math. The success formula is great to give you guidance and confidence to get the results that you want. But if you're sitting there thinking, well, if I can just increase my mindset this much and increase my skill, stop it. Those will come along. You'll know when those raise up. You don't force those to raise up other than by going to your trainings and going to doing your actions, doing your meetings, okay? That's the only way you force it to raise up. But when it raises, you'll know. What you need to focus on is the performance factor. All right? Once you know the results, then you can choose to increase them, to decrease them, or just to guarantee yourself success the next time you set that goal. Okay? And the last thing, last thing, okay, guys? Remember, consistency is king. You can't use the formula for a week and expect it to be accurate. You can't use it for a day and say, oh, it doesn't work. I didn't get the results I wanted. That's not the way it works. Depending on the level of work you're willing to put in, you better be willing to commit at minimum a month. That is for a lot of work. That's talking like you don't have a job, you don't have anything, you spend 16 hours a day building your business. Okay, that's a month. The majority of you should be putting a minimum of 3 months or longer to hit, to gauge your results, to gauge how your performance is working with your mindset and your skill set. This is a long-term game, guys. This isn't a get rich quick tomorrow thing like that, okay? If that's what you want, get out of network marketing. You can have faster success, but you can't have success without the time and the effort needed. Life will pay those that deserve, okay? Life will give you what you ask of it. The only thing is that you have to ask and then show that you deserve it. Guys, go out, create the success that I know that you can. You have people watching you, cheering you on. You have people that want you to succeed. Not just me, not just your upline, but there's people all around excited to see you succeed. Now go out and make it happen. Use the success formula to help you speed the process up. You can accelerate your growth. You can accelerate your success with the success formula. Just take it and run with it, guys. Thanks for joining me, and have a great night.